What has happened is that right now the constitutional validity of the marital rape exception is challenged. It's not an it's an offense. So what happens is that if a husband rapes his wife means if he's having intercourse with her without her consent, and even if he rapes her physically, assaults her, hurts her in the process of getting the intercourse with his wife, it may constitute an offense under 323 for hurt, it may constitute an offense of assault, it may constitute other offenses, but it will not be a rape. So that is what they are trying to understand. So there is because this is an exception created by the legislation, so now we are challenging this particular exception.
So, as it is argued that no means no, but in case of a wife to her husband, no doesn't mean no. How the petitioners have argued this position?
So, what we are saying is if the wife is saying no, it will mean no. So, you can't just say that just because she is married, then, okay, you have a married woman also has an autonomy over her body. Courts have held that even right to procreate also is a, autonomous right of a woman on her body. So if a woman does not want to have a sexual intercourse, even in a marriage, then a husband has to wait. It does not mean just because a woman is married to him, he will have a free way.
See, I'm also representing the women, but I'm representing the women who are the sisters, mother and daughters of the accused husbands. They are also women, right? So it's not, ultimately, it's not to be seen as a woman against a woman. Where the woman is a victim, there are the women who are the accused's relatives. So ultimately the court has to take a balanced view, and it's not about opposing or anything. See, basically, we want to tell the court that the family institution of family is eroding. So we want to uphold that and bring it to the notice of the court that there are already existing provisions which protect the women in the Domestic Violence Act and the BNS Act and things like that. So my take is that women are vulnerable. The mothers, daughters and sisters of the accused husbands, they are also part of the system and they also need justice, because once a man is accused of rape, who will marry his unmarried sister? Do you know the amount of stigma it attaches to the family? Marriage itself is a union of two souls, two families, two bodies. Even if you marry a stranger, you take vows. It's a sacrament. It's an act which is actually, why do you get into a union? Because you want to procreate and bring out a family and for progeny and things like that. So what happens is, it is an implied consent. You don't take permission every time and just assume that you are in a relationship that is not working out. Then you have various sections of law you can resort to and dissolve the marriage. You can go in for divorce, you can go in for separation, you can go in for a number of things. But why bring in rape? Why a third ingredient? Why? It's not necessary.
आप देख रहे हैं सौगंध टीवी, सौगंध वतन की।